Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This will be the second video log that I do highlighting the week that was and the week ahead, looking at some wins as well as learnings as I go to build this business. So first off, I wanted to start with the wins, and everybody should celebrate the wins no matter how small. So I wanted to start off first with a big victory for the channel, 10 subscribers. I can hear the confetti falling and the fanfare in the background, so big momentous milestone, and thank you Mom and Dad for watching. Always appreciate you and appreciate everybody else that watches. I hope the content is useful and would love to hear your feedback. As far as other wins, so last week I set out with the goal to start really crossing that chasm and reaching out to people to tell them what I'm doing and ask for help. So last Monday I spent a number of hours reaching out to my network, explaining what I was doing, and really asking for that help in a really pithy format. And that's paid off. I'm happy to say that I was able to sign a customer off of those efforts over the weekend, which is fantastic. A few good conversations from some other contacts, and people know what I'm looking for and have me in mind. And I think that is part of the hardest part of getting out there, is getting into people's mind flow. A lot of people in my network, I like to think, understand me, they understand the skill set I provide, but I'm just not in their day-to-day calculus when they think about all the opportunities and the challenges, etc., that they or their companies face. So was a good first step, did what I said I would do, had a number of great conversations the past week. Definitely a huge win on the client side, but definitely a huge win to, again, cross that chasm and start that networking. On the learning side, I think there was a few. One I think is on the trend side as far as the customers that I've been able to work with. They've all come from longer term relationships where I've either worked with them in the past or have done some volunteer work for them or just helped out on the side. And I think building a lot of credibility earlier on, so when the quote unquote sales process comes, it's much easier. And for the customers that I haven't had yet but have had kind of lost, so to speak, on the conversion, these are usually new people that I'm talking to, new contacts, new engagements. And I'm not sure here where it falls apart, whether it's my conversion process on the sales side, whether it's just there needs to be more of a relationship, I'm not putting forth the value, but this is starting to develop a little bit of a trend, so to speak. So definitely something I'm going to look into and hopefully have a lot more data points in the weeks and months ahead. I think the other learning continues to be on just setting up the flow of things around how processing works, how documents work, how do you close a customer, what sort of forms should you use, etc. So I think it's all just part and parcel of building out a business and the flows and process and the value, etc. As far as the week ahead, so for me, it's going to be more of the networking. I think there was some good success. I picked some of the low-hanging fruit, but there's still plenty of people that know other people that I'm going to double down and reach out on. And additionally, on the business side, I'm not resting on my laurels as far as the consulting only. I think there's a significant amount of other opportunities in the world, and I'm looking at a few other potential businesses to start or with other co-founders, or to buy, or really to kick off. So these are all conversations that will pan out over the next several months, but had a few initial discussions over the weekend, and I think there's some pretty interesting stuff out there with some very interesting people. So more to come on that one, but I think it's a multi-pronged approach, really diversifying. I think a lot of irons in the fire, and hopefully one gets hot, or maybe a couple get hot, but really trying to see what I'm able to do with a lot of different smart people. So I think that'll be the focus for the next couple weeks, as well as onboarding the new customer, working through the discovery phase, and then hopefully providing a lot of value to them. So overall, a good last week, a couple big wins, particularly on the new customer, but also the 10 subscribers. And I think the week ahead will be hopefully continued momentum there. So thank you for joining me on this second video log. My name is Daniel, and looking forward to see you on the next one. Till then.